Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to my first video on this YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the DLC for Hearts of Iron 4 called Death or Dishonor. This DLC gives 4 main focus trees: Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Yugoslavia. So we'll be reviewing all 4 of those, and I'll give you the final verdict of what I think. So we're going to be starting off with Czechoslovakia. So this one is definitely I didn't want to immediately start off with the best focus tree, so I started off with the worst. So here we have this fortification branch where we can really just beef up the Sudetenland. We can work on our industry, and then we have this branch which we can choose whether to be fascist, democratic, or communist. So you can join the Comintern and then try and make the Soviets help you expand. You can remain democratic and get a bunch of good buffs, um, and you can get a research slot. Or do you go fascist and you can choose whether to be an ally to Germany, a satellite to Germany, or just a puppet to Germany. I don't know why you become a puppet, but I guess you just give everything up. Then the Germans will help you expand into Poland and Hungary. You can choose whether to, again, give up everything to Germany. You can choose whether to support the West and get a research slot and further buffs. Or you can choose to make your own faction with Yugoslavia, Romania, and France. And you can choose to dissolve Hungary, rapproche with Hungary, and or dissolve Bulgaria. You can also get a research sharing group. There's also the military branch where you can get army experience and research buffs and unit buffs too. There's the air branch where you can get air experience and research buffs. And if you ever get sea access, there's a ship branch, but I don't think you're realistically going to get sea access, but I guess it depends. There's the Romanian focus tree where you can choose whether to ally with the Balkans, have an alliance with Poland, renew trade with Germany. You can join the Allies, access their Comintern. You can work on this joints of both of these paths, the industrial focus tree, which I like how it's intertwined right there. That you can also choose to dominate the Balkans instead of ally with them. A lot of these are locked behind manpower, but you can choose to puppet Bulgaria, align Hungary with Czechoslovakia, secure Greece, Turkey, Yugoslavia. And then, of course, there's the industry where you can get a bunch of factories and nice consumer goods, and eventually a research slot. The only thing I find is unfortunate is to get to this research slot all the way down here, since most of these are 70-day focuses, or it looks like all of them are actually 70-day focuses. It's going to take a long time to get all the way down here, so it's unfortunate. You can also institute royal dictatorship where you put Carol II into power, and you can get buffs by sticking with Your Majesty, and you can get a research slot, and you can also change to democratic, communist, or fascist, and you can choose to join those respective factions, and also you can force abdication of King Carol and then have a coup from King Michael. There's also a branch to expand the Air Force, where you can get a bunch of different bonuses for fighters, bombers, gas, and nuclear bombs. You can also get Army experience from the Army branch, get more divisions and research buffs. You can also, if you ever get a coastline, oh wait, no, you're Romania, you start with one. But yeah, you can get dockyards and also research bonuses. There's also the Yugoslav focus tree, where you can either choose to go communist or stick to the West. And if you're communist, then you can abolish the monarchy. You can form a huge faction, which can be useful. You can also, if you go West, you can choose either evolution or limited self government. If you choose revolution or evolution, you can either give up all your territory to the Axis, which I do not recommend doing, or you can try and really just help yourself, and you can eventually get Borgals down here, claim Macedonia and Greater Yugoslavia, which it sucks because I'm pretty sure those are the only two Wargals, which is extremely unfortunate. Just not a lot of expansion in this focus tree, which isn't great, but you can also, if you go limited self government, you can start releasing all of your states as puppets, and you get rid of all of the bad debuffs you have, and you can reintegrate them eventually, or you can make them independent. You can also have a royal alliance if you marry royal king or queen, um, and you can also focus on your industry. Get a bunch of research slots. What is that? Yeah, it's a lot of research slots. You can also work on your air force and get research buffs. Same with the army. You can also develop some shipyards. Uh, and yeah, you do have some very bad debuffs like Croatian opposition, Macedonian opposition. All of these terrible. And then there's also the Hungarian focus tree, which you can choose to have a balanced budget or economic intervention. So you can choose to go fascist or communist if you um, do economic intervention. If you do communist, there's not much to do, but I guess you can create a faction and join the Comintern. Um, you can also uh, create an alliance with Italy if you strengthen the fascists, or you can side with Germany. And you can also reaffirm territorial claims, and you can proclaim Greater Hungary, which is very, I think that's probably the second best thing you can do. If you go to balanced budget, you strengthen the monarchy, and you can elect a fascist king, which gets you down here. You can elect a democratic king, and you can have rapprochement with the Little Entente. You can create an alliance with Romania. You can join the Allies. Or, which is probably the most interesting, you can create factions, and you can restore the Austro-Hungarian Empire. You can form a union with Austria, restore Austria-Hungary, get a bunch of cores. You can ask Czechoslovakia to join you. You can claim Transylvania. You can you can just abuse Yugoslavia, reclaim Venetia, and yeah, you can actually reclaim like a colonial empire, which is interesting, like Jordan and Palestine. um, so yeah, this focus tree isn't bad. You can also focus on your industry and get research slots, and you can increase opinions with other countries by reintegrating the Austro-Hungarian railroads. You can secretly rearm, and if you get a coast, you can form a navy. You can ask Romania to remove the Treaty of Trianon, which I'll show you in just a second. You can also get army experience and research bonuses from the army branch, and you can also work on an air force, which also, if you in your industry you focused on your military rather than your civilian industry, you can choose to do indigenous designs and get CAS, bombers, fighters. So this is probably the most interesting focus tree. If I had to rate them, I would say Czechoslovakia, which is the worst by far, probably like a 3 out of 10. Romania is like a 6 out of 10. Yugoslavia is like a 5 out of 10 because it's interesting, but just not a lot of expansion. And Hungary is like probably, I don't know, 7 out of 10. And this mod overall is like a 6 out of 10. If you're going to get a mod, you should probably get No Step Back and not this mod. But this mod does give flavor to the Balkans, which previously wasn't there. And when you're playing a non-historical, it adds a lot of flavor, like having a huge Austria-Hungary or Romania controlling everything, or divided Yugoslavia. So it's interesting. Yeah, well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye.